compensate bad looks. Women can't. When a man is not that good looking, he's super funny, he's super intelligent, he's super successful, he becomes attractive. Especially if he's funny, like that's the easiest way to get women. Whereas women don't have a compensatory strategy. You can be nice, you can be kind, but a guy's not going to think, wow, you're gorgeous. He's just going to think you're a nice, kind, I'll marry you because you're great. But he won't convince himself that you're beautiful, and not really. Whereas for women, when you're the funniest guy, you become super handsome. It's like we get this like lens on us. If he's super, you can become super handsome to a woman in her lens. But for a man, if you're unattractive, you're unattractive. Even if you're nice, pretty, kind, caring, they'll still be with you. I'm not saying they won't choose you, but they're not blinded to your looks. They're not going to be like, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. They'll still recognize that you're not that attractive.
I think that's a very mainstream, narrow-minded way to look at beauty. What people as a whole see as beautiful. Different cultures view different things to be beautiful. Different people view different things to be beautiful. And it's not just men who can transform in the eyes of women to be beautiful. We want to give men a little bit of credit and acknowledge the fact that they also have the wherewithal and the intelligence to see someone and see their inner beauty and have that manifest in their outer beauty. If we take just the status quo of beauty and you take a woman who is kind of a vile woman who is selfish and she doesn't have a lot of depth to her, she can go from being status quo beautiful to unattractive, like this lady says that women do. When we see a funny man or someone who's caring and charming, he transforms in this lens and becomes attractive to us. And the concept that he may choose you because of your personality, but he'll never see you as beautiful, that's sad, because he will see you as beautiful. What about the men who say after they watch their wives give birth, they have become the most beautiful woman in the world? Or the men that say they fall more deeply in love every single day and she becomes more beautiful. Only men are given that gift from women to transform in front of our eyes as attractive because they're funny. Women, no matter how charming and kind and sweet and nurturing and selfless you are, you'll always be average. No matter how great of a personality she has, he'll love you, he'll tolerate it, but you'll never see you as beautiful. That to me is just so sad and misguided. I think that's very damaging to young women who may look in the mirror and not see themselves as the status quo beautiful and think that they're resigned to this life of being mediocre. You know who needs to find you beautiful? You. So with videos like this, it's what standard of beauty are we applying to people? But beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder. What's beautiful for me may not be beautiful for you. So there's no way to put anybody in the box of what's beautiful. And this general statement makes absolutely no sense. You can look at ancient cultures and what they consider to be beautiful. You can even look at our culture as it's developed through the years. We've gone from really skinny being attractive to really curvy being attractive, blonde hair being attractive, brunettes. It always changes. When you put these boxes in, it puts pressure on women to look a certain way and be a certain way in order to be beautiful. Maybe you don't look like the girls in the magazines, but your uniqueness is what makes you beautiful. And if we can embrace that and you can step into the world as your authentic self, people have no choice but to see you as beautiful because of your confidence. I'm sure you've seen it yourself, where you see a woman who doesn't necessarily fit the status quo of beautiful, but something about her just radiates an elegance that you find beautiful. Confidence is radiating beauty. I love unique features. When someone has a really unique nose or really unique lips or really unique eyes and they don't just look like the plastic surgeon's carbon copy of the next girl, that to me is beauty. Uniqueness is beauty. Our differences are beautiful. Imagine a world where we all look the same. I think women, especially with all their shapes and curves, that's beautiful. I love to see like a group of diverse women and they all look different. To me, beauty is authenticity. Beauty is confidence. And to me, beauty is love. There is no standard of beauty. The only standard of beauty that I hold is the person who truly loves themselves, the person who's truly embraced who they are. Don't worry about what people think about your external features. What do you think about your features? Because you will be beautiful to some and you won't be beautiful to the others. And so the only thing that stays the same and the only thing that is consistent is how you see yourself. When you look into the mirror, you need to love and appreciate your body for the things it does for you every single day. You come from that place. You're beautiful if you tell yourself that you're beautiful, plain and simple. You are what you come into agreement with. If you put this pressure on yourself and you look in the mirror and you tell yourself that you're ugly, then it's true. Because you will be beautiful to some, you will be ugly to others, but the only thing that's consistent is what you think of yourself. So what you think of yourself is the truth. It doesn't matter what other people think. We put these pressures on external beauty when they don't matter. They mean nothing. Think how you step into the world and your character is how you should be celebrated in society. Call yourself a 10, or you may sit there and call yourself a 5, but again, this metric doesn't matter. A 5 to one is a 10 to another. A 10 to another is a 5 to the next. If you really want to look in the mirror and see yourself as radiant, you have to learn to love yourself. And how do you learn to love yourself is by appreciating everything that you are, appreciating your uniqueness. Don't try to fit into society's standards, because if you look around, society is often misguided. So you want to fit into the standard of a community that's often misguided? Or do you want to look in the mirror and just truly love yourself? Because you know, when you love yourself, you love others. You start looking at the world with grace. And you know what's beautiful? Grace. You know what's beautiful? Kindness. So if you can have all these wonderful qualities that he's choosing you for, why wouldn't you also manifest in his eyes the same way that a man, for his wonderful qualities, can manifest in a woman's eyes as attractive? The only opinion that matters is your own. So don't you dare go through this world thinking that if you're not status quo beautiful, that you're not beautiful, because the status quo means absolutely nothing. The only opinion that matters is your own. So learn to love yourself and radiate beauty from the inside out. Those who matter in your life, they will see you as you see yourself, which is beautiful.